Shri Om Prabhu to all participants, Paramaguru, Paramaguru, Paramaguru. First of all, I would like to thank to the Facebook staff and family members for providing me the live video opportunity every Monday. Today's our topic is Supreme God, lecture number 48 in English. Particularly, Lord Vishnu's 10 incarnations in the physiologies. Basically, they are fish incarnation, Matsya Avatar, tortoise incarnation, Kurma Avatar, boar incarnation, Varaha Avatar, half lion incarnation, Narsingha Avatar, dwarf incarnation, Vamana Avatar, Parshuram incarnation, Ram incarnation, Krishna incarnation, Buddha incarnation, and Kalki incarnation. But today we are going to discuss about the Matsya Avatar, fish incarnations, and who are the heroes in fish incarnation. They are Lord Vishnu and fish incarnations. Brahma's 4 Vedas, Vasuki Naga, Demon Hayagriva, Satyabharta Manu, young woman named Ida, wife of Manu for the creations. 7 sages, Agastya Rishis, Atri Rishi, Bharadwaj Rishi, Gautama Rishi, Jamadagni Rishi, Vasishtha Rishi, and Vishwamitra. And best seeds of the flora means plants, flower, vegetation. For example, medicine plants like Yarsagumba. And the fauna, animal, men, male, females, and every living things. These are the basic contents of these lectures. The question comes, why did Lord Vishnu take incarnation for the first times? The answer is, Lord Vishnu appeared in the form of fish to save the 4 Vedas from the control of the demon Hayagriva. And number 2 is to save Manu, 7 sages, best seed of flora and fauna from the water annihilation, Jal Pralaya. Lord Brahma was tired of creating a day, therefore he wanted to deep sleep. When Lord Vishnu came to know this, he became very worried, because if the Vedas were stolen by demon, then Vedas knowledge would not be able to go into the next era, that means Silver Age or Treta Yuga. So, being the protectors of the universe, it was the duty or responsibility of Lord Vishnu to pass the knowledge of Vedas to Silver Age. Then the fish went to other side of the ocean to complete its incarnation. He saw that demon Hayagriva was protecting the Vedas. The fish hit him before he could think of some things. That fish was so huge that demon Hayagriva died after struggling for some times. As soon as demon Hayagriva died, the fish swallowed the Vedas and went to Lord Brahma, who was still deep sleeping. It's amazing. Did Vishnu wanted to save the world from sin? The answer is Lord Vishnu appeared and said a disaster will come after 7 days from today. I have taken this incarnation to protect the universe. I want to make a big boat, keep all kind of best seeds, just like flora, plants, flower, vegetation, and fauna, male and females of every creatures, and 7 sages, along with your family, so that work of creation could start again. Why Lord Vishnu decided to become a fish? Lord Vishnu wanted to return Vedas from the demon Hayagriva. Without the Veda, creation of the new world cannot take place, and with the aid of Vedas, Brahma performs his role of creation of the world. That is why suddenly it started raining and the level of water started rising. After a while the flood came. The boat started to shake Bob, but Manu and others were determined that Lord Vishnu could protect them. According to promise, the fish came over and said, use Vasuki as a rope and tie the boat with my horns. Fish taught knowledge of Veda to Manu and other creatures during the journey. As soon as the storm ended, everything had been destroyed on earth. The fish left the boat on the Himalaya mountains, particularly Mount Everest, and from there a new era was started. That means Nepal is the genesis of new era, Silver Age, Treta Yuga. It is very important for us. It is proud. It is said that life continues on the earth once again. Who was demon Hayagriva? Lord Brahma decided to rest as he was quite tired from the process of creation. Taking this as an opportunity, a horse-headed demon named Hayagriva came out of Brahma's left nose and stole the Vedas. Hayagriva swallowed the 4 Vedas and hid them in the depth of the ocean of the earth. Why demon Hayagriva stole the Vedas? When Brahma was sleeping, demon Hayagriva appeared from the left nose of Lord Brahma. He thought that Lord Brahma is sleeping and it is the only right time to take knowledge of the Veda. He concentrated his attention and took all knowledge of the Vedas. Then he went into the depth of the ocean, taking that no one could find him there. Then who was Satyavarta Manu? Satyavarta Manu performed a huge sacrifice or yajna to win the favor of gods. With the blessing of the god, a beautiful young woman named Ida, Ida, appeared from the fire and married Manu. Both of them gave rise to the human race once again. This is according to Matsya Avatar, Matsya Incarnation, this is the genesis of in Silver Age. Manu Satyavarta spent 10,000 years of his life practicing spiritual seriousness, or worshipper of Lord Vishnu, and determined to meet the Lord. Impressed by the king's determination, Lord Vishnu decided to pay a visit to Manu. Satyavarta, later known as Manu, the king of ancient Dravida, has ruled over the southern part of Bharata Varsha. Now you should understand, not India, Bharata Varsha. Bharat was the king of Bharatpur of Nepal. By the time he ruled many he was the emperor. And many parts of the present India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, many places. So this is the history. I'm talking about the golden age and now silver age also. The present India's history is only 74 years, up to 1947. So we should be careful about this. So by the time also, Bharatabarsha means, now you understood, the king of Nepal, Bharatpur, they became the Bharatvarshas. That is why, so he was washing, when the Manu was washing in river Kirtamala, just then a little fish swam into his couple, this cupped hands, and appeal with him to save from prey to the from the bigger fish. Otherwise, if you don't save me, big fish will swallow me. So hearing this, Manu took the fish in his hand and put it in a pot or a kamandalu. When the pot became inadequate, the king put the fish in a larger pot, then in a pond. After that pond also became very small, and he put in the Ganges. The Ganges also very small, then Ganges or lake, what? Then after he put in the oceans. The fish told the king, within 7 days there will be a great flood in the world. You should make a boat and escape the big boat with the 7 sages, and I will help you. Then after, within 7 days, everything in the world, the moving and unmoving, was under the flood. A horn began to grow from the head of the fish head, grow this horn on the top of this head. So this means, we can take example, this means present Mount Everest of Nepal, if present environment continue more than the 2050 AD, more or less the situation may be the same. In 2009, meeting of environment in India also had indicated danger of sinking so many cities of the whole world if the present situation does not stop. Now we can think about the Matsya Avatar, fish incarnations. What is the importance? This indicates that even in the future also, only Nepal and Tibetan peoples, they can survive. Other people of the whole world may sink. Many years later, many hundreds. Lord Vishnu is fish incarnation, physiology as hormone. Then what is hormone? We should know. Chemical substance that act like messenger molecule in the body. After being made in one part of the body, they travel to other part of the body, where they help control. It makes insulins. Hormones controls the level of glucose, a type of sugar in the blood. Beta cells are found in the pancreas within cluster of cells known as islets. In type 1 diabetes, the body immune system mistakenly destroys the beta cells. Without beta cells, the pancreas cannot make insulin, and insulin as a hormone that made by the beta cells in the pancreas. Let us talk about the physiology as the hormones that circulate in the body, fluids. What is this? Although tiny, they can copulate. Copulate means or have sexual intercourse, the entire physical activities, and set it at various level of excitations in the same manner as Vishnu incarnation as a fish, which expanded and controlled all that was around it. Then how we can compare rivers? The rivers mentioned in the account are the various veins. Veins means 72,000 veins, nasa, nerves, arteries, and lymphatic. Then what is lymphatic? A liquid that transports useful substance around the body and carries waste matter away from body tissue. Channels. The pituitary gland is like a long horn attached to the brain, just like the extension of the hypothalamus, just like our Mount Everest. Now present we can give example Mount Everest. Extension of the hypothalamus connecting the pituitary gland, the major endocrine gland, a pea-sized body attached to the base of the brain. Now brain, that is important in controlling growth and developments and so many things. The expanded fish in this case is the pituitary gland itself, and the pituitary flow is its horn. Himalaya represents the brain. That means our Mount Everest, basically. 7 sages are the 7 longitudinal column of the brain stem, backside, brain stem, that carry all sensory and motor information to and from the brain. These are the, 7 sages. These columns are to be perform their function and pass their message by relay of neurotransmitter operating through the fluid in the gaps like fish between neuronal fibers. These neurotransmitters allow the 7 longitudinal columns, that means 7 sages or rishis, to functioning to the top of the brain, geographically Mount Everest of Nepal. Negative energy of Brahma is demon Hayagriva, born from the left nose of Brahma. We all understand, or we have combination of negative and positives. Our left side is negative, right side is positive. So this demon came from left nose, not right nose. That is demons. So demon is in our body also. These all demons, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. If we use positively, it becomes positively. If negatively, negatives. So this way, Sanatana Hindu Dharma teaches that wherever humanity is threatened by extreme social disorder and wickedness, God will come down into the world as an incarnation, restore righteousness, establish cosmic order, and use humanity from dangers. This is happening in Nepal also. The same thing is happening, not only in Nepal, every part of the world. The incarnation doctrine presents a view of divinity that is compatible with evolutionary thinking, since it suggests a gradual progression of incarnation from amphibians. Amphibian means animal can survive in land and water, just like frog, through mammals or later human and godly form. Most importantly, the concept of incarnation presents the theological view of deeply personal and loving God who cares about the fate of the humanities rather than ignores it. Time and again, the various incarnations are willing to intervene on humanity's behalf of protect its overall cosmic well-being. For example, Parama Guru Sri Trikuteswarananda Mahasamrat is the incarnation of Supreme God. First time since the incarnation of multiple universe. The above word is doing by the Param Guru for welfare of the human and animal being, along with the balance of the universe. Param Guru is Nepali, born at Putans, district of Nepal, residing in Kathmandu, Swayambhu, Sakdols. The government is not taking care of Param Guru and not understanding nor people, nor the government, or other people of the world, except a very few people. It is a matter of sad. If anyone in the world who wants to clarify right or wrong can come and can see with own eyes. I have one notice, very good notice, from Moksir 22 to Moksir 27 is going a training on self-realization education. That means Shogyan Shiksha at Om Shri Trikuta Gurudham, Nepal, Chakdol, Swayambhu. Because this training is very important. Number one, basic course that open the door of salvation of souls. So, anyone who are interested for the salvation of soul or moksha, that is the first step. So I humbly request all the peoples, just telephone. You have already telephones. You can see so many information in Facebook also, in details. What are the benefits? So this much is for today. If anyone any questions, I will try my best to give answer. Thank you. Okay, Yam Yash is watching. Thank you very much. Bring them on camera. Sorry, I cannot give. Hari Gurung is watching. Okay, again bring them on camera. Okay, no questions. Finally, many thanks to all who are watching the live video. You should understand, Nepal is very important. Not only this Iron Age, in the Golden Age also, in Silver Age also, the beginning of the creation of the whole universe. You can see how much important Nepal. Nepal, this determines our national flag, moon and suns. That means this flag is the ruler of the universe. Not only talk of this small, big size map present. This is the importance. Nowhere in the world this sun and moon triangle flag like Nepal. So we should be proud of this. We should know our history. My duty is to open the secrecy, what is already betrayed by the scholars and mismanaged. Nepal is small, nothing else, very poor. That is why no richest country in the world. This is the place of the God, Supreme God and Goddess. That is why we should know this all the secrecy. I am going to open. If we don't open our truth, the truth will also discontaminated. That will be wrong. So our truth is camouflaging by the other scholars of the whole world. Now I am going to, open. I want to remove the camouflage. I want to give you the fact and truth, whatever the realities. So, Supreme God bless, happiness in our body, peace in our mind, and comfort in our soul. Thank you very much. Shri Om Prabhu.